Okay, how to bring the free end? Let me. We need a pole, no? Okay. Let me take a rope. I'm going to put a knot. That knot is very important. I'll not visible. Okay, there's a ring. You might have seen the keychains. The ring will be there, no? For keychain. Key bunch, if you take the key bunch. So here we will. This was the ring. Such a ring is what I considered here. This is a key. Okay, this will be a ring, no? So the ring will be of this particular shape. Okay, such a ring is what you can take it here. No? And that ring is free to slide on this vertical pole. So what we have is there's a vertical pole fixed. Vertical pole or rod, whatever you want, you can pick up that one. And there's a ring. Free to slide along the rod. And it's a string. How to get this practically? You don't purchase vertical rod, everything. Again, you go to the window frame. You go at the window frame. And this will be the frame. You do get a grills like this. Okay, no. Then we will get horizontal. No, take a rope. The rope, what when don't put knot here. Let the rope. There's a ring. This one and tie that rope to the ring and do like this and hold at this end and you stand here. And you start moving and give a jerk vertically up and down. Then the pulse will be generated. The pulse will go. Anything can you say what will happen to this ring? I want students to answer.
Will move up.
It can move up and down. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So what is the state of ring? Ring can ring can move up and down on rod. These are the rods, no? What is this? There's a window frame. You have so many options in your room. That's why I told you, no, physics, best way to learn physics, sit at your home, look at objects around you, you're going to learn physics. I think from the beginning, I'm going to retain only modern physics. Okay, some atomic physics, you can't go into the atom, no? Okay, little bit some action, but the remaining rest all physics will happen. You don't need lab also. Directly straight away, you can do all the most of the experiments by being at home. This is the advantage. But we don't have that way of learning physics. What we think physics means take textbook, pen, paper, and start doing questions. What you are studying, you don't know. Where it is applied, you don't know. That is the type of physics what we have. Okay, now as the person moves up and down his arm, the ring what happened will slide up here, can move up and down. Is it okay? This is nothing but now the rope, the wave is going now. So what is the type of the end here? There's a reflection at free end because the end is free to move. Earlier, earlier what was the end? The end P what happened is a fixed here. It is not permitted to move because we have put a knot, no? Agree this knot what happened will not permit the this particular the rods what happened will not permit the rope to move up and down. Okay, this one I think I have the same similar thing, so that will be easy for you. Okay, let's get into got the idea, no? So let's discuss. So what do you mean by reflection at free end? Where the end of the rope is connected to a ring on a rod and it is free to move. Let's see what will happen. Let's see what will happen. So now the wave will arrive here. So I'll give a jerk. Finally, the pulse will arrive at the free end. Now, anything will happen. Now let's come to the energy. The wave speed is V. What is the total energy? Will be U plus K and U equal to K. This is what the total energy in the pulse is. Both sum of potential plus kinetic and both will be in same form. So what this both potential energy and kinetic energy it will have. Okay, I agree this. Now the tension T will come into picture. This tension what it will do? This ring is free to move. Say force acts on a ring, anything will happen to it. Definitely the ring is free to move. It is having a some mass. It will have some inertia. So it will start accelerating up. It will start accelerating up. Then because of that, the shape of the rope will be, the ring will be, I'll try to draw some several diagrams so that will be easy for you. Okay, the ring starts moving up. say velocity v1. Earlier this was a mean position. You are able to look at this one. It started rising up, no? And finally, next position, what it will have is, let me indicate amplitude. The tension in the rope will be acting on the ring in this direction. Now, what is the state of ring? Anybody wants to answer? Yeah, the tension will be acting like this. Because of force acting, go back to laws of motion. A component of tension will act on the ring vertically up. So then what should happen to the ring? Ring will accelerate. Then if it accelerates, speed will increase. When it arrives here, when the displacement of the ring is equal to A, because this is amplitude. What is this? This amplitude. What do you expect the ring? Rest or in motion? Will have velocity, no? Some Vm I'll write it, or V naught, or whatever be that one. Next, after this, what will happen? What is the next sequence? The next sequence will be, I think let me slide down here. Next sequence, the ring where the displacement, it will have velocity, say v2. The tension in the rope now will be acting downward. What do you expect the tension? The component of tension will act opposite to motion of the ring. Are able to see this? Velocity upward, component of tension downward. So what is the state of the ring? Will undergo retardation. And what is the displacement? This y2. This y2 will be greater than a. Earlier it was y1, which is less than a. Are you able to look at the diagram? Next, finally, what will happen? It will come to rest. So what is the state of the ring? Ring will be at instantaneous rest. Instantaneous. And if you go and check the amplitude, no, it will be 2a. The displacement of the ring from the mean position will be 2a. What is the total, what is the energy in the rope? Here we had u plus k, no? Here the kinetic energy will be 0. All the points on string will be at rest. Kinetic energy will be 0. The total potential will be 2u. Potential energy will be I'll write it here. The potential energy. Why the motion of the ring like this? According to laws of motion, I'll show the complete. Is that okay? No. So as the wave arrives here, the tension, the string will become this part of the string will become taut. The component of tension will act on the ring vertically up. The ring start accelerating, its speed will increase, and it will start moving from its mean position. Then at one instant it will have amplitude A. Here it will not be a test because it is accelerating, speed will increase. Then the moment tension becomes horizontal, it is when the ring is having a displacement A, it will have maximum velocity. Because of velocity, it will not be here only, it will further move up. As it further moves up, component of tension will act vertically down. Then the ring will undergo retardation and finally it come to rest. All points on a string will be at rest. Not only this, then what is the maximum displacement of ring will be 2a, the free end. Then the whole energy on the rope will be only potential energy. This is what happened. Next, what happened? Because of tension, it will further accelerate down. I have to diagram here only. Can we adjust one in one page only? The diagram should be there. No, if you take print out, I will. Shall I take out this ring key? No, this may not be needed. No, everyone knows. Now you have seen. Okay, now we have places there. Next part of the after this, what will happen? After this, what will happen? So I will take we'll take all the sequence. Now, next, after this, the ring will be moving down and there'll be tension. Agree this? So this will be the displacement. Y2, it will be greater than E. Then next position, books also given very good diagrams. If you want, you can refer that also. This will have speed, the displacement will be amplitude, and the tension will be like this. Next, further, tension will be in this direction. Next sequence, a wave will be okay. I agree this one. So like this, the sequence will take place. So finally, what happened? The wave gets reflected back. And now the total energy will be potential plus kinetic, and U is equal to Q. Let me show the total sequence and see it. Any doubts you should clarify now only, because this is something very fundamental. So when a wave reflected by a free end, it will not get inverted. You see erect pulse, again it's erect pulse only. Got the idea? When a wave reflected by a free end, so the erect pulse, again erect pulse, so it will get reflected back. Now I'm more interested on this one. What about, you can ask, sir, what about energy here? Potential will be greater than kinetic. So no, sir, can you say anything about this? Still potential greater than kinetic. Getting the idea? This will be so like this. What happened? So what is the conclusion? When a wave reflected by a free end, it will not get inverted. Only direction of motion will change. When a wave reflected by a rigid end, it will get inverted. Sir, how to get that free end or the rigid end? I give practical example. Go and stand nearby the window frame. Put a ring. Take a ring and put a knot. Here, the ring will move up and down. If you put a knot here, yes, that become a rigid end. Any doubt? Please do clarify. Books, what happen? You have only this diagram. They don't even say ring. They just say the rope is free to move. Students will get confused, and they don't say there's a vertical rod. They just say it's a medium. Rope is also medium. So very difficult for really what actually happens. This is the example what I'm giving. See, that's why when you do lab, no, things will become very simple. Huh? I'm telling this one. What is the advantage of practical knowledge is like, it will make things very simple for you. You need not to struggle. You'll understand things crystal clear. If I don't give this, if I don't say vertical rod, if I don't say ring, I just say like a end of the rope will move up and down. How many of you will understand? Very difficult. That's what happened in book. You should not blame book. The book author is thinking that you are going to do lab. Okay, is doing his duty. So not doing lab, yes, it's a big disadvantage for student where you'll not be having a crystal clear ideas. Yes, you can solve questions, answers, you'll get a rank, but knowledge will not be that much. My experience or my view, anybody may not accept, somebody may not accept it. Okay, shall we get into now? So every time drawing the shape of the rope is a big headache, no? You see that one means like I want to draw the shape of the rope. It's a big headache. To overcome this particular problem, what happens? We will go for superposition principle. How to predict the shape of the rope when it is reflected by a rigid or free end? The next part is